Wanted to make a video on a little update on the EG. Kind of working on the engine bay, getting the mounts situated. I got a little bit of body work to do on that frame rail. A few spots I want to touch up along the firewall. But got Hasport lean mounts. So kind of in the middle of getting it ready for the engine and transmission to go in. Taking off a lot of the old brackets that somebody had on there. This was previously a B series car. It was cutting off all these old brackets, grinding them down. Then I repaint that front weight plate. Over here we got the engine that's going in. It's still a stock sleeve, K20. It's epoxied. Speed Factory, H-beam rods, Wiseco pistons, Type S oil pump, obviously. It's got stock cams, Ferrer valves, SuperTech dual valve springs, I think SuperTech lockers on the valves. I'm waiting on my timing chain. I got drag cartel lower guide, and we're doing a mechanical fuel pump on this car. So I got the, I think, what was it called? ASP headers. Made this kit, DIY kit. So it comes with a bolt with the hex head for the Waterman fuel pump. And then I take this valve cover and weld this in. Weld that on there. Obviously, you got to cut a hole, and this allows the mechanical fuel pump to bolt on and then pass through the valve cover into the camshaft gear. So we'll have mechanical fuel pump. This is the other Hasport mount. This is the post mount. It goes on this side of the engine right here. And then I got transmission over here that we're going to be using in that car. It's PPG 1 through 4th. It's still a synchro trans. It's not a dog box, but will work for a while. All straight cut gears, 1 through 4th. It's obviously not exactly what we want to run, but it'll get us by for a season or so. I'm not trying to break any records or anything like that. I just want to have some fun. So it should hold the power pretty good. It's the intercooler we're going to run. Got the fuel cell already mounted up. I had to trim a few things to make it fit. I had to open this up a little more in here to clear it so it would sit flush. And then I had to cut a little off here, out of here for the return. And the feed is on the kind of the back side of it, kind of facing toward like the tire. I'm thinking about moving it over to where I got it circled there. Not sure yet exactly, but it's probably gonna be something like that. Probably gonna get a carbon fiber kit and patch that fender hole. I don't think that we're gonna put the exhaust out the hood on this, or out the fender on this. Most likely gonna be out the hood. I'm actually thinking about doing a front mount turbo setup. We'll run the exhaust on the K-Series all the way to the front and locate the turbo kind of down in the front here. Then you can just go straight out the back, out the hood with the exhaust, and then the wastegate can be somewhere along that pipe that will run from the manifold to the front, and the wastegate exit can go right out the hood as well. That's kind of what I'm thinking. If I don't do that, I'm most likely gonna just do a top mount turbo setup. Still looking for doors. I'm just gonna get a set of factory doors, I think, because I probably eventually might wrap the car. So I don't really know exactly what we're gonna do for doors yet. I'd like to find a set of carbon doors, but they're crazy expensive. But we'll see. Still gotta get a lot of stuff. Need wiring, shifter, axles, fuel pump. Fuel Tech. I'm gonna run Fuel Tech in it. But the car is a really good starting point. 850 cert cage, which is probably plenty for what we're gonna do. Parachute on it. It's a good looking car.
Yep.
And then over here we get the EF, Parker's EF. It's an all motor K24. It's a stock block setup, 8th gen trans, something just to get into the racing. He's never drag raced really before. So we got pretty much, this car is pretty much a complete budget setup. I mean, we're fabricating everything ourselves. I mean, we made this plate to mount the Fuel Tech and the Nano. And we're doing a full 8th gen shifter setup in it. I think I've seen it done before. Just making a little plate for it to sit on. It's not finalized. We need to add a few things to it to make it sit exactly where we need it. So it's going to be the 8th gen shifter, 8th gen cables, the 8th gen shifter mechanism on the transmission. But we do have the engine in. Setup is in. This also has port mounts, not lean on this one, but already had the mounts, so we're just using what we got. Header, I'm not even sure exactly what brand that header is. We found somebody on Facebook was selling that at a pretty good price. He's thinking about getting a center feed manifold. We're not sure yet, possibly. That way we can just put because it's going to be all motor, obviously, and if it was center feed, we could put the intake right out the front. He just ordered a radiator for it. He has all the wiring. We just need to button everything up. The car needs to be painted still. The engine bay is going to be black like this, and then the rest of the car he's going to paint white. But this is coming along pretty good too. Most likely next summer we'll have this out. I think you should be able to go 12s pretty easy, and then probably work at it and get into the 11s. It's going to be super lightweight. But it's kind of where we're at on this. Quick update on the 8th gen as well. Been to the track with it once this summer on a Friday night. Ended up making a couple passes, nothing crazy. Ended up burning up a wideband, AEM wideband sensor while I was there, so it kind of cut it short. But still the same setup. Stock K24, A2, EP3 trans with 8th gen differential and final drive. I actually broke the final drive earlier in the summer, back in actually late spring, back in May. Sheared the counter shaft gear off and the pieces of the final drive. But luckily I had all the parts here to get it fixed. Had another stock final drive and another counter shaft to rebuild everything, and all the gears were fine. This is this is the 3rd year on stock gears, no problems at all, and it's making around 550 horsepower. Went 10s with it last summer, but I'll put a couple clips in from a couple weeks ago at the track when we did the test and tune. But not much has changed. I'm gonna get back up to the track hopefully at least 2 more times this summer with it. We're working on the EG, kind of prioritizing getting that ready for next year, but I'll put a couple clips in from a couple weeks ago right now.